People that wear masks on your chin, why do you do this? This was most common during COVID when masks were not optional. But I'm around a lot of hospitals these days. Masks still required. Half of them worn as chin ornaments. People that wear a mask over their chin. Do you think the mask is doing some good? Are you protesting using masks by wearing them ineffectively? Do you plan to pull the mask in place when you see some germs coming? Or do you have any other explanation as to why you do this? They don't want to actually wear it, but it's there in case someone calls them out or asks them to wear it. I'm more curious about the people who wear masks over their mouth but not their nose. The vast majority of the people who are responding are the ones who 99 wore it the right way then. Adjusted it to do quick things like drink something or when they were relatively alone, so probably not the people op is asking about. It's like asking why people don't wash their hands after using the bathroom and only getting responses from people who say I use hand sanitizer. You're not really the target of the question. I wonder if it's the same as people that wear helmets when skating or cycling but don't do the strap up. It's so they have the mask readily available to cover their mouth when needed. Because they want to hide their double chin. I dunno. Sometimes I pull it down to drink or eat, then kind of forget it's down. But if I go back to a situation where I need to have one, I pull it back up and go. I have to guess that those people and the people who used to wear a mask, but pull down their mask to talk to people, are the same intellectuals who are like masks aren't effective lol. I've got a quite distinctive chin. I wear the mask so people don't recognize me. I don't generally wear one now, but it covered an insecurity, especially below my chin. It's very obvious. People were required to wear masks but didn't really want to. So you go into a place with mask on chin. Then if you get called out on it you just play dumb and pull over your mouth. Literally the entire island of Sicily was walking around with masks on their chin for months. It's malicious compliance. You're technically wearing the mask. That's why they changed the wording in my country from you must wear a mask to you must wear a mask that covers your nose and mouth. A lot of people seem to be unconvinced of mask effectiveness, but if you look at how much mask wearing reduced colds and flu, it's a way to comply while giving mask mandates the middle finger. Obviously a lot of people are stupid or careless and don't actually pull it up when talking to someone or working next to them. But from my experience, especially with doctors and therapists, they will wear it on their chin when they aren't within 6 or 8 feet of someone. Once they actually stop to talk to you, if they are close to you, they will pull it up over their mouth. So it's more of a convenience thing. It's already on and they don't have to take it on and off all day. They just pull it up and down. Why do people wear non-N95 mask? Why do people wear masks alone in their own car? I legit watched the guy next door leave his house with a plain paper mask. Asked him if he was feel sick. Nope. Going to work. Watched him get in his car with it on and drove off. Lives alone, etc. I've seen healthcare workers do this often and they'll put it up when they speak to someone likely within that 6 feet distance. I don't think it's all that odd. I'm guessing they want to breathe freely, but if they sense a threat or hear someone hacking they can quickly engage the full potential of the mask. Ask them next time you see someone in public doing this. It's deviant compliance. It's intentional. I'd prefer to wear no mask, but if I'm forced to wear one, I will wear it as such. If my mask is on my chin, it is because I was wearing it properly earlier and want to take a break. But I know if I take it off completely, I will lose the mask. After a breather, I fully intend on putting it back on properly, whether that is 20 minutes later. The question should be people who wear masks in the car alone. Why do you do this? Company made me wear a mask, but I liked seeing out of my glasses. They need everyone to know they are assholes and/or douchebags with zero respect. It's even weirder now seeing people wear them like that in places they are no longer required. My workplace office setting continued to require masks long after everywhere else had stopped requiring them. We're talking mid-2022. I was so over the mask thing. When sitting in my cubicle, I wore it on my chin so I could breathe. If someone came by to talk or if I needed to leave my cubicle, I pulled it up over my nose. I think they do it to breathe easier for a minute, then put it back on when in close contact with others or someone who is sick. People still wear masks? To answer each question, I pull it over my chin to drink. I do not think the mask is doing any good in that position, though it's temporary as I need some fluids. I am not protesting masks by wearing them ineffectively. I do not have the ability to see germs coming, but would pull it up if I felt a cough or sneeze coming on while drinking. I do not have any other explanation for this. Just thirsty occasionally, which I think is normal. My pops is fighting with an amputation that is healing really slowly. I just wear them in areas where there are crowds and stores. If I bring back anything, it could be harmful to him. I still get looks, but his safety is important to me. Glad everyone else is healthy enough not to deal with masks. Curious as to those who wear a mask in a car with windows down and no one else in it. My reason would be it's very hard to breathe with a mask on. For real. I swear I get claustrophobic or something and can't breathe in them. But I wear it anyway. Long periods of time would be impossible for me. I still choose to wear a mask at work. I work by myself. But there's a lot of dust and chemicals. So it makes sense even when literally no one is around. I've also taken to wearing the over-the-head mask straps. So it's a pain to take the mask off. But also it sometimes gets really hot in there. So I'll tug it off my nose for a bit. And then I'm like, oh no, I am one of those people. But I also put it back on properly if other people are around or the dust requires it or whatever. So maybe I'm not one of those people. Useless to keep the mask on the entire time. Only lift it up as needed when coming into close contact with others. We have to wear masks in patient rooms, but not in the when I'm walking around. I pull it down then up when I'm entering a room. For me, I'm real bad at not picking. And my chin is the worst area for me. Keeping a mask on the lower part of my face keeps me from mindlessly picking at it while driving. Scrolling my phone. etc. It's also convenient to place properly before I enter a building. It's flu season. And people are gross. Because they're forced to wear them and don't want to. So they just half-ass it instead of complain. I used to go through security and all of the guards had masks on their chin and would tell us we needed to put a mask on as we walked through. They didn't enforce it. They just had to say the words. People are broken. I had to do construction work in different hospitals and the nurses put up signs saying they were on strike with the mask and encourage everyone to not wear it either. Virtue signaling? I am above you. Approach me and I will raise my mask and shun you. So yeah, assholes. Usually. Trying to breathe and not wear the mask. But if someone says something, I might put it back on and take it off. Wouldn't do this in a hospital. But when people were trying to get you to wear it everywhere 24/7. Yeah, fuck that. Most the masks were ineffective anyway. Only dweebs wore masks and still do. What a joke. People that wear masks, period. Why do you do this? It's just easy access, I imagine. Instead of taking it on and off all the time. Can just slip on when needed.